Hey guys, the year 2013, a historic year in the era of mountain biking. The Germans are afraid that the great power of bike industry will take away their, from beginning of the MTB era, beloved wheel size 26-inch and replace it through 650B. Cause enough for us to find out what's up with this new size. We have therefore an endangered species with 26-inch and two brand new models with 650B. So let's check it out. The first handlings test I checked on the schoolyard. This was really the first time I tried out a 650B bike. Regarding to handling, I was really surprised that I couldn't feel a big difference between the two wheel sizes. The reason therefore is probably that the geometry of both bikes is almost identical. The biggest difference is that the crankset in relation to the wheel axle is a bit lower. Because of this, you have the feeling to be more integrated in the bike. What you can see well here is that the 650B runs smoother over the stairs. Corners, you can feel the lower crank in relation to the wheel axle. As a consequence of this, you have better control and balance in corners. Over rocks and roots, the bigger wheels definitely run smoother over the obstacles. You feel slower, but you sure are faster. Jumping feels quite the same with both bikes. Over these routes it rumbled quite a lot with both bikes. But the 650B got less braked. The reason therefore is explained soon in the theory of the video. And if it rains, you get wet on both bikes. I think that 650B combines the advantages of 29ers, like smooth running and less rolling frictions, with the agility of the 26-inch perfectly. You obviously feel the 29er wheels run inactive compared to 650B, but you don't feel a difference between 650B and 26-inch. At first, let's have a look at the weights. As you can see, the 650B wheel is just 5% heavier than the 26-inch wheel. At an average heavy front wheel, which has, for example, 1800 grams with tire and tube, 5% are just 90 grams. From the product of radius squared and mass you get the inertia of a rotating object. The inertia of a 650B wheel is 1.5% higher compared to 26-inch. Whereby it's 3.6% compared to a 29er wheel. This fact explains why you nearly don't feel difference between those two wheel sizes, referring to agility and handling. The inertia has a key advantage. To brake a rotating object, you need more energy by a bigger wheel. Rocks and roots are such braking objects. As a fact, bigger wheels will get less brake by rolling over these objects. Another factor which breaks our wheel is the angle of attack. The flatter this angle is, the smoother the wheel runs over an obstacle. This angle is probably the weightiest factor related to running smoothness. As you can see in this graphic, the 650B wheel is distinctly nearer at the 29er. The bigger the wheel gets, the longer and narrower the contact patch will be, provided that the tire width and pressure are the same. Positive effect on rolling resistance and grip. Especially in open turns, where every stud which has contact to the ground counts, you distinctly feel that the bigger wheels will slide less. As one might expect, the rolling resistance would increase by more contact surface. This is not so because of the longer contact surface, the tire does not deform so much. Furthermore, the contact surface is a bit narrower. As a consequence of this, it rolls easier. Mountain biking started in the 70s with something like this. Some American hippies started shredding down the hills with cruisers. And these cruisers had 26-inch, and until 2 years ago, no one really brought this into question. I think 650B is really a useful development and not a profit-orientated crazy idea of the bike industry, like someone might think. So guys, I hope that you could get some useful information out of this video. Thanks for watching.